Hi, everybody. Welcome to another review on our channel, Married in Review. Tonight, we're going to be reviewing the film Long Shot, starring Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron. The movie came out in 2019. It had a budget of $40 million.
Whoa.
And it made $50.7 million. Not as
good as
good as expected.
No.
Because really, they only made a profit of $10.7 million. So not as best as what they were probably expecting to do with two powerhouse A-list actors.
Yeah.
So you had Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron. I thought they'd make them in the hundreds, to be honest.
We had just reviewed another movie that made... It seemed like they grossed a lot compared to that. Mm-hmm. So I'm actually kind of shocked to hear that. So
Tiffany, in case tell us what your likes are?
Well, in case you didn't see any other videos, I'm Tiffany and this is Jeremy. And we are from Kentucky and we are just wanting to share some things with you. So today was my second time seeing Long Shot. I watched Long Shot with some family members. And I came home and I was like, we have got to watch that. So I absolutely loved it from the get-go. I didn't know what to expect when I first went there. I'd heard about the movie, but I didn't watch a lot of previews or anything like that. So when I went, I was like, oh, okay. Like it has, Seth Rogen and, Miss Theron in it and Theron, whatever, in there. And I was like, okay, well, maybe this will be okay. I laughed my ass off the first day I was there. So I came home, I'm like, I cannot wait to watch this with you. I know that my father-in-law is going to love it because it was so funny. And I am the type of person who I don't like things that are too goofy, like out of this world type of goofy. But it had some funny parts that were kind of unrealistic, falling out of buildings and stuff like that. That ain't nobody gonna survive from. But it was just funny. It was really great. So when we came home, it was just as good the second time as it was the first. And usually I wouldn't say that. Like I'd still watch it again for the third. So
I unlike Tiffany, watched it for the first time today, and I'm a big fan of Seth Rogen. Have been forever. Super bad, everything. Great movie. I love almost every movie he's in. He's done a few I didn't like, but sticking with this, Long Shots. It's a romantic comedy that's really not a romantic comedy. It has some drama. And then it's got Seth Rogen kind of comedy in it. So, Adam Sandler's done it multiple times where the ugly guy gets the hot girl. So, you got an ugly dude, Seth Rogen, normal guy with a beard, overweight, hooking up with, Charlize Theron that's supposed to be like, beautiful. So, they don't go well together, which is funny throughout the whole movie. Mm-hmm. And they stuck with lowbrow humor pretty darn well, but also told a really good story throughout the whole thing. So it wasn't like a stupid movie where you're like, oh my God, this is so stupid, a slapstick comedy. No, did it have some humor and cursing and marijuana and everything? Yes. But that's what you get with every Seth Rogen movie. Mm-hmm. So...
And it was really great. Sorry to interrupt, but before I forget, it was really great watching the movie. I believe it might have been my grandma, my mother-in-law, and my stepmom that all had to do with sexual stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh, that didn't make me feel weird at all. So, and extreme sexual stuff, not just
really funny. Really funny. If you like Seth Rogen, Jonah Hill, all that kind of stuff, you will definitely like this movie.
Yeah.
So. Nothing much that I really disliked. Mm-hmm. Anything I didn't really dislike anything about this movie. The only thing I disliked was I was upset when it was over because I really wanted it to continue. So I don't have any dislikes. So my final thoughts and ratings on this movie is excellent cast. Everybody was great in it. Mm-hmm. Very funny. Had serious moments at first, and throughout the whole movie, Seth Rogen played Seth Rogen. Yeah. You've seen one, you've seen them all. Yeah. And Charlize Theron, she did really well too. Told a great story.
She's beautiful.
Funny. Highly recommended. I mean, just highly, highly recommended. So
Jeremy, out of 10 Seth Rogen beards, what would you give the movie?
Out of 10 Seth Rogen beards, I'm going to give it 9 Seth Rogen beards.
You're going to give it 9.
I'm going to give it 9 out of 10
Okay.
Seth Rogen beards.
Being that I would watch it a third time, I'm going to go ahead and bump that up to a 9.2 Seth Rogen beards. It was wonderful. I
Seth
thought
Rogen had a big beard in this
yeah,
movie.
I thought I would get a little annoyed with the extreme, like, falling out of windows, but it was funny. And it wasn't too, I mean, that's far stretch, but it didn't continue on throughout the whole movie where you're like, oh, come on. So it was great. I loved it.
So definitely go watch it now.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth watching in theaters.
Yep.
And if you don't want to go and see it in theaters, it's definitely worth renting or streaming.
Definitely. Have a good night.